Good morning, babies. I think I have a name for what I'm doing. I don't know, but I do know that I need coffee and we have to get ready for my nephew's 5th birthday party and we gotta get our face together. So I'll be back later, but we're gonna do this. Follow all the socials. I don't know where we're gonna end up posting. Might post a little bit of everywhere. Later. Follow up. Coffee has been secured. And guess now we're going to do what we got to do. Okay, I have a name. So here it is. And this is thanks to my good friend Tori. Thank you so much. Welcome to Beauty and Body Slams. That's what we're going to call this. We're going to call this episode A because it's short. Okay, so what is the point of Beauty and Body Slams? We are going to talk beauty. We're going to talk wrestling. Sometimes we're going to talk both together. Sometimes we're going to talk about them separate. You don't know. So just stay tuned. So today we're kind of going to talk about them together because, like I said earlier, we got some things going on today and why not get it together? All right. So first things first, I got up this morning, got the coffee. You saw all that. Got the shower, did the daily mask, and put on my SPF after I moisturized. Now it's time to apply a very light face. All right, so we are going to use the Tinted Prime and Highlighter today, and we are going to talk about the releases. So if you are a WWE fan, you know that we had some releases yesterday. And they started around, it was yesterday afternoon my time. So what was that, like 2:30, 3 o'clock if I recall. And yeah, kind of messed me up a bit. I'm not gonna lie. So I went to WWE World I have totally forgot a lot of stuff. I'm going to have to go get it. But before I do, let me tell you what I did. I went to WWE World and I was able to meet Nikki Cross. I was able to meet Bo Dallas and Joe Gacy. I missed going to see Dexter Lumis and Eric Rowan. And they all got released yesterday. And when I tell you that messed me up, that messed me up. I was just sitting in shock for a while. Then all the other names started coming in. And let's just talk about the elephant in the room, shall we? And while we do that, we are going to put on our camouflage concealer. We're going to use some green. We're going to use some purple. And let's take a look under these eyes. Yeah, we're going to use some orange because we're still trying to recover from mania and all that. All right. Kairi Sane. I still can't believe it, you guys. Like, I love Kairi. I think she is a wonderful wrestler, and her art, the way she comes to the ring, I love it, and I'm so sad that she was part of the releases. I'm disappointed that we are not going to be able to finish the story of Kairi being able to get her voice back and telling Asuka to shove it. I feel like that was definitely, it's right there, a missed opportunity. And I don't like to really do a lot of critiquing because I'm not in creative. I'm just a person who loves professional wrestling, right? If I was wearing eyeshadow, I would have used an eyeshadow primer up here, but I'm not. So it really hit me yesterday. I felt so sad for Kairi because she had such a great story, number one, that we all enjoyed, right? Like, Kairi, just her smile, the way she came to the ring, her wrestling skills, and this isn't the first time we lost her. The first time we lost her was her choice. She wanted to go home. Cool. But this time, it's noted as she's been released from her contract. So it really sucked. Hurts a lot of feelings. The women's wrestling group I'm in on Facebook. What was that noise? They were very upset as well. We all love Kyrie. So it freaking stinks. This is Deep Mocha. It is a 2-in-1 concealer and foundation. We're going to apply this, and we're also going to apply Bitter. So yeah, that was I gotta clean this. That was the huge elephant in the room, like, of all the people you didn't expect to see Kyrie Sane on there. So Kyrie, thank you so much for everything that you have done for us fans. And we hope to see you again somewhere down the road. Yeah, Jesus stinks. But, also losing, I love Nikki Cross. I like the Wyatt Six. I saw what the plan was, and I hate that they didn't get to, do it out. It wasn't just about keeping the Bray Wyatt characters. It was, but it was being able to see, great performers on your screen. And they had a story in AAA that I realized, and maybe I might have missed something. So if I did, somebody let me know. It feels like their story in AAA never truly finished, and I was looking forward to seeing where that was gonna go. But they also did lose the tag team title, so maybe that's why it didn't go anywhere. But there were AAA tag team titles too. So I had really anticipated seeing more of them over there. I wanted more, of course. I'm a fan, right? I'm a fan first before I'm anything else. Yes, I do a podcast. Yes, I've helped with a promotions agency for wrestling, but I'm a fan, and no fan wants to see their favorites lose their jobs. But that is one of the things that I will say about the current state of wrestling. There's so many places that people can go now. You don't have to stay at WWE. You don't have to go to AEW. You don't have to go to TNA. There's MLW. There's MLP. There's so many wrestling organizations. And don't forget about your locals. There's like here in Vegas, they just started a new school. So there's so many places that a person can go to get their wrestle on or their wrestling fan on. So, keeping that in mind is one thing that's helping this girl situate the whole not being able to see her favorites on TV. NXT wise, Andre Chase, maybe he'll go back to TNA. Who knows? There was a lot that happened. I'm now going to use, this is the Correct and Conceal Creamer. This is the medium to dark. As you can see, I use this one a lot because I'm missing a color, but personal palette, using my fingers, going to clean my fingers. My eyebrow is itching. What is that? Someone, if you know what an eyebrow itch means, let me know. All right. So, yeah. So the releases, I'm in this. Woo! I'm in this one, by the way. Those releases really, really got your girl. I had to take a nap for a minute. I was like, I cannot believe this. Zelina Vega and Aleister Black was another one. Now, mind you, the characters they portrayed for me were very close to what Killer Cross and Scarlett were doing. I'm using a wet sponge right now. So, part of me really wished that, Killer Cross and Scarlett were able to do that particular character setup that they got to do, but also knowing just from following the socials of Zelina and Alistair, that's part of them as well. And I hate to see them go. Everyone loves Zelina. She is that short, feisty girl who she kicked butt, right? Alistair, I'm going to tell you guys a little something. When he was in AEW, I was at the airport picking up my aunt, and I saw him come down. And I am one of those people, if you're at the airport, I'm not going to approach you. I may say hello, if you're like near each other or whatever. He walked by me and I said, "Hey, champ." And he looked at me and gave me this, and I was like, oh my gosh, he is always like on, and I love that. But he you can tell he enjoyed playing his character, and I hate that they also got released. There's a lot of people. Luca Crucifino, that was another one in my women's chat. We were talking about, characters. And again, this is another person who changed his character from the lawyer to the DJ. And it's another character that was very similar to a prior character. And I'm like, man, I wonder what would have happened if they would have let the prior character do what he wanted to do. But they let Luca Crucifino do it. They moved him to Evolve after him being on NXT, and they let him go. Again, another one of those where it's just like, WTF, I don't understand. But again, I understand that a lot of times you have to take people out to make room for other people. And yeah, like a little finishing powder here. I'm gonna miss seeing Luca around. I was hoping maybe they could, test that character that he was now doing on NXT. And then there's the other thing to remember. All these releases doesn't mean they're gone forever. They can always restructure their deals. They can always come back at another time. And again, there's more than just WWE out there, right? So just trying to keep all that in mind. But yeah, it freaking sucked. And then I heard that the entrance video yesterday had the Wyatt Six on it before the show, and I'm like, I get it. Probably couldn't make changes before the show started. Just freaking sucks. But there's one thing I will say. Nikki Cross is phenomenal outside of wrestling. So she is, if she didn't want to wrestle, like I was telling somebody, if she didn't want to wrestle again, I get it, because she has, she went to college the entire, 4 or 5 years? For 4 or 5 years, she went to college while also performing. So she was killing it academically and on stage. And a lot of people can't do that. So big ups to Nikki. I'm going to use my old friend here. This is y'all are getting a lot because this mirror is telling it all. This is my strobing kit. As you can see, I always go towards the middle. I do use this one too, so I may blend some blush with it. But yeah, we're just gonna take a quick little flat foundation brush today because that was the first thing that we grabbed, and put that on. Now, so we've talked a little bit about the releases. Let's talk about all that's coming. Like, oh my gosh. Um, or already there. So Fatal Influence shows up. If you know me, you know I am a Fallon Henley fan. I would love to see her in the women's intercontinental or women's US belt. Um, I think she would represent that well. Um, I was shocked that Lainey got picked up with them at the same time because she's so new. But hey, what do I know? I am just a fan. I'm going to be here to enjoy it. I think, regardless, I think it's going to be absolutely awesome for Fatal Influence. JC Jane getting the Dominic Mysterio liquid blush. It's called Be Fierce. Just gonna put a little of this Be Fierce here. She getting that Dominic Mysterio hate. Perfect. I'm gonna also put on, this one is Rose, and that one was Peachy. Just gonna put a little bit of Rose over it. Just a bit. Anyway, I liked the, as they call it, the Dominic Mysterio heat that she received. JC's really good, so it was nice to see her come up. I know Jordan Grace has been healing and getting better and performing. So maybe might get a little story there. Allowing JC to get into the program for the women's title was different. It was good though. It makes sense. Because she has held the TNA and the NXT, so why not? Who else came up? Lord, my brain is shot. Well, we know that Ricky is coming. Super excited. Now, here's the deal. If you know me, you know I love heel Ricky Saints, but I also love heel Will Hobbs / Royce Keys, and they are making him more of a face. I would love to see them two together as heels. Keeping my fingers crossed that it'll happen by the end of the year, but that's just me. But yeah, it was good to see that, you know, he was coming because it was rumors out there that he had to stay in. Oh yeah, I was going to add a little bit of this bronze, but I'm going to use it in a little different space here. It was rumored that he was supposed to stay over in NXT to keep a more seasoned veterans over there. Oh, speaking of seasoned, Ethan Page. Good to see him show up as well. Now, Ethan has been in the game for quite a long time, so I knew he wasn't going to be similar to like Ricky, eyelash primer. I did not expect him to be in NXT too long. He was actually in NXT longer than I expected. But yes, very happy to see him come forward. Maybe we'll see him in the Intercontinental if they decide to open up mixed tag teams again. Maybe him and if they move him to SmackDown, this is the only way this will work. Him and Chelsea Green again, but maybe there's someone on the Raw women's roster that would be great for him. I'm gonna let this sit for a second. Oh my gosh, my brain like literally has farted and I can't remember who all came up. But I know that revamping the whole landscape of NXT and Evolve had to, you know, definitely take a lot. And, you know, again, going back to the releases, making room for newer people. It just freaking sucked to see, again, Kyrie saying, leave us. I'm going to put contour, if I can get it open, on my lips real quick while we do the... I'm letting my eyelash primer get a little dry based off of the mascara I'm going to use. And this, I love. This is the Miss Beauty Strawberry Tinted Lip Oil. I love this stuff. It's so nice. Glides on so well. Smells so good. A little strawberry. There's also cherry. Wish you could smell this, like if I had smell-o-vision. So good. Now let's put on this mascara. This is called Be Brave. I call it my bra because it does lifting, it does separating, it does all the things. I think it's some very magical. It's a magical wand. But I am looking forward to seeing how when Jade returns, how they're going to plug and play her with the interaction with JC. Will they break up Fatal Influence? Maybe. Okay, I know. I am a Fallon Henley fan, and I just want to see her like jump out. I would love to see Fallon Henley versus Tiffy again, so Fallon can beat Tiffy one more time. But that again is just me. Maybe they'll. Someone asked before I go too far. Someone asked, "Well, where's Kehlani Jordan?" I feel like that's the seasoned veteran that they were talking about leaving in NXT. Maybe, one more time, giving her that move to be maybe future women's champion or what have you, before bringing her over to SmackDown or Raw or wherever Carmella will be when she comes, when she comes over. But yeah, so this is kind of the premise of what this new part of my channel is going to be about. It's going to be about beauty. It's going to be about wrestling. There may be times where it's just going to be clips from my podcast, what have you. I don't know, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you think. Tell me about products that you use. Tell me about routines that you do. Tell me about your favorite wrestling things. Never know what I'm going to talk about. I have to go to a birthday party for one of my nephews today. So if I get back, I'm going to watch AAA. If not, I'll watch AAA later. We can talk about that. We can talk about Collision. We can talk about whatever. Whatever I can get that doesn't cost money. Y'all know how it is. I can't do a paywall right now. But yeah, hey, you never know what we're going to talk about on Beauty and Body Slams. I still have to give my whole review of my experience as a worker for the WrestleMania experience during WrestleCon. So stay tuned for that, and we will talk soon. I gotta go get ready to hang out at a bowling alley with some little people. Super excited. But anyway, have a great rest of your day. Like, comment, share, do all the things, subscribe, do all the things, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and we'll talk soon. Bye, babies.